Hello, this is TC Baker from Wallace Kia of Bristol. Today we're going to compare a 2017 Kia Sportage in black cherry to a 2016 Honda CR-V. So starting off, the CR-V has a starting MSRP of $23,845 and the Kia Sportage starts at just $22,990. Now the Sportage has a 5-year, 60,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, 5 years, 60 on the roadside assistance, and 10/100 on the powertrain. So that's the best warranty in the business. Honda has a 336 bumper-to-bumper and a 560 powertrain. Now the 2016 Sportage was first in its class in initial quality by J.D. Power. And overall, the Kia brand ranked highest in initial quality over all brands. First time in 27 years that a non-luxury brand has done this. So let's take a look at the CR-V. So the CR-V is one of the best-selling vehicles in the compact SUV class. It's a great seller, has high safety marks. Now, this CR-V is an EXL. What we did was we grabbed the mid-level trim in both the cars. So this is the first, has leather and has sunroof. So our Sportage, this is the first trim in which you can get both leather and sunroof. So let's take a look at the EXL. So, front of the vehicle, you can see the Honda emblem. You've got some chrome accents. It does have fog lights. I like this lighting accent right here, also in the headlights. As we walk around the side, it does have alloy wheels. It has body side colored side view mirrors. Doesn't have any turn signal indicator lights. Body colored door handles. Looks like it has a proximity key. Look inside the cabin here. You see it has leather. Pretty spacious up here. Leather wrapped steering wheel. Has a sunroof. And let's look at the back seat. So there's the back seat. Back seat is pretty spacious too. We have a folding center armrest, rear air, which is always nice for the passengers in the back. I do notice the chrome around the windows looks really good. Aluminum colored roof rails. So the back of the CR-V, kind of a real dramatic drop off. Reminds me of a Honda Element. But there's the back of the CR-V, all-wheel drive. Both models are all-wheel drive. You have some chrome here, which is nice. Let's look in the back and see what we have. So you have a generous cargo area back here. This one has a cargo cover. Looks like, yep, underneath here we have the space saver, the spare tire. So let's get inside the front of the CR-V and see what we have. We do have a leather wrapped steering wheel. Notice it has push button start. So a lot of times when you have proximity key, you also see the push button start. Steering wheel mounted controls for cruise, Bluetooth, there's your radio. I do have dual automatic temperature control, which is nice, so the passenger and the driver can set different temperatures. Have heated seats. Got a 12-volt outlet right here. Some cup holders. Adjustable cup holders. So Honda is pretty good with their ergonomics. They do have things about like adjustable cup holders, a lot of nooks and crannies to store things in. Sunglass holder, for example. In my center console, I do have some USB ports, another 12-volt outlet, and HDMI as well. So my infotainment system here looks like it's a combination touchscreen and has controls on the left. I can pair a phone for Bluetooth, obviously. It's a good size screen, so I have backup camera, and then at the same time my radio direction and time is being displayed up top. But there's some hard items up here on the CR-V. That's soft touch right there. Chrome, some hard items right there, but I have some brushed aluminum chrome looking accents on the doors. Looks pretty nice inside. Let's take a look at the Kia Sportage. So this is a EX Premium all-wheel drive. So this is the first Sportage that we can get leather and a sunroof similar to the EXL all-wheel drive Civic. So up front, we notice we've got the Tiger Nose grille, which has become synonymous throughout all Kia models. So that's a pretty neat feature. I do like the looks of that. We have fog lights surrounded in black fascia. It blends into the black cherry paint. Here's our headlight apparatus. Looks pretty good. I like how it wraps around. Got some aggressive lines in the hood. Walking around, here's your alloy wheels. We have painted gray accent in the center, which I think looks really good. Of course, it is all-wheel drive. Here's our body colored side view mirrors. Now we also have a turn signal indicator light here. That wasn't present on the CR-V. If we look, we've got chrome around the windows. Looks really good. Really like that. We've got chrome door handles. The EX Premium all-wheel drive does have proximity key with right here. Just press this button and you can gain access. I did notice that the Sportage has a panoramic sunroof, so roughly a third bigger than the Honda sunroof, and you've got a, also you have a pane in the back, so you can see. So it gives the impression, at least the look and feel, that the cabin is much larger because you have that back pane, at least, that the back passengers can look out of. Here's the side of the Sportage. You've got some good body contours right here. The Sportage is aptly named. It is a sporty looking vehicle. Definitely looks sporty. I like the swoop in the window design. Makes it look fast, if nothing else. I do notice I have blind spot detection in the side view mirrors. You see those right there? That will light up if someone is in your blind spot. I did not see that in the Honda CR-V that we are comparing. I like how the taillights wrap around, and I do like the spoiler. It's an aggressive spoiler. Again, Sportage is a sportier car, so I do think that's appropriate. Here's the back of it. High mounted brake lights. There's some lights down here. I do like the contours on the lift gate. They're pretty nice, and here's my release. So here's the back of the Sportage. So there's our spare in the Sportage here. And what's interesting too, you've got a, if you do have a cargo cover, if you purchase that as an optional accessory, you've got a place you can store that right here. Let's walk up and take a look in the back seat. So here's the back seat of the Sportage. Now what I noticed that this has, I have a USB charging port down in the bottom. I also have a 12-volt outlet along with my rear air, so that's something the CR-V didn't have. That's a nice feature. I also do have centerfold and armrest with cup holders, so pretty nice back seat here. I do like it. Let's take a look at the front. So I have power seats similar to the CR-V. Here's my controls, standard controls right there. Here's a button I can turn my blind spot detection on or off, which is nice. But so I have leather wrapped steering wheel similar to the CR-V. Now this is a softer material than the CR-V. It's not nearly as hard and plastic as the CR-V. Now I do get some right there, but up top it's definitely softer. Now right here, see, I have soft touch materials right there, which in the CR-V that was a hard plastic too. So going back to the cabin here, I do like the chrome accent. I think that's also appropriate in the Sportage. It is a sportier car. I do have steering wheel mounted controls for Bluetooth and for cruise control. And let's take a look at our HVAC controls. So also this sync tells me that I have dual automatic temperature control in this vehicle as well. I also have a heated steering wheel on top of heated seats. That's something the CR-V did not have. I can change my drive modes. I can lock my differential, so that'll give me, in the event of particularly adverse weather, that will give me better performance than leaving the differential unlocked. There's hill descent control. Standard items up here. Now what is nice, what is really neat on Sportage is this Sportage has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which that was not available on that Honda CR-V EXL that we just took a look at. So effectively what that does is it pulls up the most prominent and frequently used apps on your phone. So I've plugged up an iPhone here, and I have everything displaying right there on the screen, just as it would on my phone. I can talk to Siri just through the press of a button. I can use the voice commands on my steering wheel to engage Siri. So the idea behind Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is to have a safer, less distracted driving experience. So because I can plug my phone up, I can have Siri read me my text messages, do all these things with my voice commands, and I have it on the screen where people are used to navigating the radio and so forth and so on. So now instead of navigating a radio and a phone that's elsewhere, you can do it all from the head unit. So you just plug and play. It's really neat, doesn't cost anything extra. This vehicle has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So some of the things that it does, it converts every car to a car with navigation. So I can access my maps just as I would on my phone and navigate through here and work GPS just like I would on a vehicle with navigation. So that's a really neat feature. This is the home button, just like you'd see on your iPad. Or iPhone. I'm gonna unplug it. So here's my typical display. It says tell me to please connect the device for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Here's my radio. I can have Pandora here also. There's my Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But I think this has a more premium feel to it, not just because it has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but just the ergonomics of it. This is a complete touchscreen up here versus a combination touch on the Honda CR-V. But I've got 12-volt outlet down here. I've got my USB port. I have an auxiliary port. There's my center console. Do have a sunglass holder. So overall, great. Both of them are great cars. The Sportage will offer a little bit more equipment at a lower price point and give you more warranty coverage. Please come take a look at the Sportage in person with us at Wallace Kia of Bristol. Thank you.